respond to my good friend, Congressman Ciciline's comments when he said that President Trump's demand can't be explained by corruption because the word corruption is never uttered anywhere in the transcript. The problem with that is that the Democrats have built this entire fake impeachment scheme around an alleged demand. Guess what word is not anywhere in the transcript? Demand. Nowhere in that transcript does the president make a demand. Do you know where the word demand came from? It came from the whistleblower. That's the first time we heard the word demand. When he notified the Inspector General for the intelligence community, he said President Trump made a demand. He thought he could do that because he thought no one would ever be able to prove, because what president would take the unprecedented step of releasing a transcript with a foreign leader? This president did, something that the whistleblower never expected. President Trump, we keep hearing, got caught. President Trump, we keep hearing, is obstructing justice. The president that took the unprecedented step of releasing a transcript so that everyone could see the truth is not obstructing Congress. The president didn't get caught. The whistleblower got caught. The whistleblower made false statements. The whistleblower got caught with Chairman Schiff. Remember Chairman Schiff, the person that the Democrats, instead of the House Judiciary Committee, which has spent a full week on this, that's not who's been in charge. The person they put in charge was the person that got caught with the whistleblower. Have you spoken directly with the whistleblower? No, we have not. We'd like to. That wasn't true. The person that said he had evidence of the first fake impeachment scam, collusion with Russia, had evidence of that collusion and didn't have it. The person who, in the course of that, read into the record the Steele dossier because the people needed to know the truth about what happened. Well, we heard about the truth about the Steele dossier this week when the Inspector General told us it was all garbage, rubbish, all made up. Yeah, that Chairman Schiff. And now he got caught not being truthful about a whistleblower who, as I told you the other day, didn't tell the truth verbally and in writing, and that's in a transcript. You know what we didn't get in this 1 week impeachment summary in the House Judiciary Committee? We didn't get that transcript. Chairman Schiff didn't send that one over. Only if you were on the Intelligence Committee have you seen that transcript. I've seen it. I'd like everyone to see it. With that, I yield to my good friend, Congressman Jordan.
I thank the gentleman for yielding. I want to go back to where Mr. Buck was referencing the gentleman from Rhode Island when he mentioned Mr. Sondland as, again, the guy they mentioned 611 times in their report. Mr. Sondland, the guy who presumed there was a quid pro quo, the guy who had to file an addendum to his deposition testimony. And in that addendum, again, he has this great sentence where he says, Ambassador Taylor recalls that Mr. Morrison told Ambassador Taylor that I told Mr. Morrison that I had conveyed this message to Mr. Yarmouk on September 1st, 2019, in connection with Vice President Pence's visit to Warsaw and a meeting with President Zelensky. 6 people, again, having 4 conversations in 1 sentence. Here's the interesting thing. Yarmouk talks with Sondland. Sondland talks with Morrison. Morrison talks with Taylor. And somehow through all that, we get the Democrats believing that there was this quid pro quo and that they need to impeach the president. But what they forget is what Mr. Gates brought up just a few minutes ago. Yarmouk talks with Sondland. Sondland talks with Morrison. Morrison talks with Taylor. And this is part of their scheme. Guess what? 2 days ago, the guy who started it, Yarmouk, said it didn't happen. But that's their guy, Mr. Sondland. Had to file the addendum to his testimony. Had to write this sentence to clarify. I think this is amazing. This is the clarification. Ambassador Taylor recalls that Mr. Morrison told Ambassador Taylor that I told Mr. Morrison that I conveyed this message to Mr. Yarmouk on September 1st, 2019 in connection with Vice President Pence's visit to Warsaw and a meeting with President Zelensky. Yarmouk's the key here, and it didn't happen. He just told us that. Time magazine just reported it the very same day as Mr. Gates pointed out that you all filed your articles of impeachment. Holy cow, this is what it comes down to. I yield back.
Mr. Chairman.
Gentleman yields back. For what purpose?
Mr. Chairman, I have unanimous consent.
Move to strike the last word.
No,